Blue whale. The largest animal ever known to have lived on Earth. Larger than any dinosaur. Larger than anything the fossil record has ever uncovered. A fully grown blue whale can reach nearly 100 feet in length and weigh up to 200 tons. But here's something most people never hear. Its heart is about the size of a small car, and it beats only 4 to 8 times per minute. So slowly that individual heartbeats can be detected from nearly 2 kilometers away underwater. Just imagine that. A heartbeat echoing through the ocean. Its tongue alone can weigh as much as an adult elephant. A newborn calf enters the world weighing around 4 tons and gains nearly 200 pounds every single day. Blue whales roam every major ocean on Earth. They've existed for millions of years. And yet, scientists have recorded fewer than 1,000 hours of direct underwater observation. The largest animal in the history of life, and we still know surprisingly little about it. Right whale. The name isn't a description. It's a judgment. For centuries, whalers considered this the right whale to hunt. It swam slowly, rarely moved far from shore, and carried so much blubber that its body floated after death. An easy target. Beginning in the 1600s, European whalers hunted right whales relentlessly for oil, baleen, and virtually every usable part of their bodies. By the early 20th century, they had vanished from much of the North Atlantic. Today, fewer than 350 North Atlantic right whales remain. Not because of hunting. Commercial whaling was banned decades ago. Now the threats are ship collisions, fishing gear entanglements, and an extremely slow reproductive cycle. A female may produce just one calf every 3 years if conditions are perfect. Most of the time, they aren't. The most endangered great whale on Earth carries a name given by the people who nearly wiped it out. And the danger hasn't disappeared. Sperm whale. The largest toothed predator on the planet. A sperm whale can dive more than 2,000 meters beneath the surface. Deeper than sunlight can reach. Deeper than many submarines ever travel. Down there, in complete darkness, it hunts giant squid using sound alone. Its clicks can reach an astonishing 230 decibels, making them the loudest biological sounds produced by any animal. Powerful enough to disorient prey. Potentially dangerous at close range. The evidence of these deep-sea battles returns with the whales themselves. Many carry huge circular scars left behind by giant squid suction cups. Some scars are as large as dinner plates. No one has ever captured a complete battle between a sperm whale and a giant squid on film. The scars remain some of the strongest evidence that these encounters occur. Inside their intestines, sperm whales occasionally produce ambergris, a rare waxy substance once valued higher than gold and used in luxury perfumes for centuries. This is the whale that inspired Moby Dick. Yet even today, scientists still don't fully understand how it navigates across the oceans. If you're enjoying this journey through the world's whales, take a second to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel and allows more people to discover these incredible animals. Narwhal. The unicorn of the sea. That famous spiral tusk isn't a horn. It's actually a tooth. Specifically, the upper left canine tooth that grows through the whale's upper lip and can reach lengths of 3 meters. For centuries, Europeans believed these tusks were genuine unicorn horns with magical healing powers. Some sold for 10 times their weight in gold. The reality is even more fascinating. A narwhal's tusk contains nearly 10 million nerve endings. It can detect changes in water temperature, salinity, pressure, and possibly even atmospheric conditions. It's not a weapon. It's a highly specialized sensory instrument. Narwhals spend their lives in Arctic waters, navigating through shifting sea ice using a tooth that effectively reads the ocean around them. Medieval kings thought it cured poison. In truth, it performs something far more extraordinary. It helps a narwhal survive in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Bowhead whale. My personal favorite on this list. Not because it's the largest. Not because it's the most dramatic. Because it's the oldest. Bowhead whales can live for more than 200 years. In 2007, researchers discovered a bowhead whale carrying a harpoon tip embedded in its blubber. The weapon was traced to a manufacturer in New Bedford, Massachusetts, and dated to around 1890. That whale had survived an attack during the 19th century and continued living long after the person who fired the harpoon was gone. Bowheads also show unusually low cancer rates compared to many mammals. Their DNA repair systems are so effective that scientists studying human longevity are actively investigating their genetics. The oldest mammal on Earth spends its life beneath Arctic ice, smashing through ice layers nearly 60 centimeters thick just to breathe. And most people have never even heard of it. Beluga whale. Pure white. No dorsal fin. Perfectly designed for life beneath the ice. Belugas evolved without a dorsal fin because a fin can catch on ice from below. Instead, they rely on a remarkable structure in their forehead called the melon. This fatty organ focuses and directs sound waves for echolocation. Even more impressive, the melon visibly changes shape as the whale produces different sounds. Belugas are also the only whales capable of turning their heads from side to side. They're often called the sea canaries. For good reason. They produce clicks, whistles, chirps, squeals, and complex vocal sequences that vary between family groups. Researchers have even recorded belugas creating sounds that resemble the rhythm and cadence of human speech. Not actual words. But something surprisingly close. Perhaps the most expressive face in the ocean belongs to an animal many people only know from aquariums. Orca. Despite the nickname, it isn't actually a whale. It's a dolphin. In fact, the orca is the largest member of the oceanic dolphin family. That means the so-called killer whale is more closely related to a bottlenose dolphin than to most whales on this list. And yet it hunts blue whales. Working together in coordinated groups, orcas have successfully pursued and killed the largest animal that has ever lived. Different orca populations speak different vocal dialects. Unique sound patterns are passed from mothers to their offspring and remain distinct even when groups encounter one another. That's culture. In a non-human animal. Orcas live in matriarchal societies where the oldest female leads the group. Her knowledge of migration routes, hunting strategies, and prey behavior becomes the family's survival guide. When she dies, survival rates often decline. The whale that isn't really a whale may be the ocean's most intelligent and effective predator. Humpback whale. The musicians of the sea. Male humpbacks create songs that can continue for hours. But the truly incredible part is that those songs evolve. A new melody appearing in one South Pacific population has later been detected in whales thousands of miles away in the Indian Ocean. Songs spread from group to group across vast stretches of open ocean. A form of musical culture. By the 1960s, industrial whaling had reduced North Atlantic humpback populations to fewer than 5,000 animals. Today, their numbers exceed 80,000. One of the greatest wildlife recoveries ever recorded. Proof that species pushed to the edge can return. But the threats haven't disappeared. Humpbacks still die from ship strikes. They still become trapped in fishing gear. And ocean temperatures are changing faster than many migration patterns can adapt. Their songs have echoed through the seas for millions of years. Whether future generations continue to hear them depends entirely on the choices we make today.